See, everyone would just say, he's 20. See, that's why he's like this. But, yeah, he went from looking really good. I mean, you could even ask people who have taken pictures and videos of him, and he looked really good, to this. Kitty. Interesting, that sort of like tremor. Swella had that a lot after he was poisoned. It's the central nervous system. But I mean, all of them. All of them sick at the same time. All have glassy red eyes. Drooping. All of them. And me, every morning I look like I've smoked like a shit ton of weed. But yet, I don't do drugs. But yet I'm on drugs every day. Not by choice. But right now in Oregon State Park, there's an insane woman who's about 85 pounds and about 4'10", and she's a serial rapist and sodomizer and torturer. And she thinks I'm not going to notice. It's weird how she wants it to be that way, because she wants me to feel safe somewhere, I guess. So then I stay put, and then it makes them easier for them, So she thinks I don't notice that she's cutting all my hair off still. Is that weird? Do any of the people that help her think she's really weird the way she has to cut my hair off? Because it's psychologically damaging. That's definitely correct that psychologically it's not fun to keep having your hair cut off while you're unconscious, and then also have your vagina be super sore in the morning. So I tried to stay awake, but at some point I got tired. Because I would have had to keep getting up and going outside and getting fresh air and breathing in oxygen and then being able to come in here. But as the night goes on and it increases. So, with their frustration, with their pathetic need to control my life and my movements and what I do and where I go. Pathetic. Just like the guy that started this whole thing in Hawaii. You know, he was kind of fat and man titties and just a very, very unattractive guy. And he used my back of saying that I knew that they were involved in the murder of Dana Ireland and a bunch of other murders, and called out their lawyers who always represent them and the Hawaiians in general for ignoring the other Hawaiians' murderous, raping, whatever ways. And just like him, he was nobody. He was just some guy staying at 236 Ku'uhoa Place in Kailua. See, look at that brain. He was just staying there. And then he was driving this beat up shit car. And now the last time I saw him, he was driving this super nice sports car when I was in Hawaii. That's what he's driving now. I bet you he's used this whole thing to suddenly become somebody within the raping, sodomizing, murdering innocent people world, and drug trafficking and making money off of the rape of children. That's sex trafficking. So, just like him, now I have this insane white girl who's doing the same thing, who is nobody, nothing. They picked her off the streets of Hawaii. I mean, I could tell by her just dank, rank, homeless smell that it wouldn't go away. Now she's doing better, but I still sometimes smell her faint stench in here. But they're obviously forcing her, maybe scrubbing her down, like hosing her down like a dog to try to get rid of that smell, because then it's just so obvious. But yeah, just like her, she was just some crazy, insane woman on the streets of Hawaii that I'm sure wasn't super well liked.